Hello, beautiful people. Thank you for being here at the Art of the Oracle. My name is Virginia. We are going to do a pick a card reading. Since we have the full moon coming up, I thought it might be fun to do a reading to kind of tap into the energies that we're coming into, like help us to be aware of maybe what the moon is illuminating. So that's exactly what we're going into this reading with. I've got all the chakras covered here, including the raven and some selenite and some obsidian. As always, I'm putting selenite over the cards to clear away any previous energy, to make sure that we have clean guidance, and ask for my divine guidance to be here with us today to give us clear interpretation of what it is that the cards are revealing for us. So today is about, the question I'm asking is, what is being illuminated right now at the full moon? And I'm going to, I started this week with my daily readings, doing 2 cards, which were a lot of fun. And I could do cards and crystals, but I think what I'm going to do is I have 2 decks of cards here. One is numbers and one is crystals. So for each reading, I'm going to pull a number card and a crystal card, and then that is what you are going to take a peek at to see where your guidance is going. So the first thing that I'm going to do is start with numbers. So we're going to ask for what is the information guiding us in for pile 1. Okay, so the first card that came out for you is 427, authenticity. And for pile number 2, what is the number card coming up for pile number 2? Okay, I have 2 cards here. This will be for pile number 2, which is 303 and forgive. And then the third one is 1031, and this is passion. Although this card was in reverse. Also recognize that there are symbolisms with each one of the cards. We have the moon, the heart, and the flower here. So that's going to start us off with our reading, and then we are going to join it with a crystal card. So what is the crystal coming out for pile number 1? Okay, it's this one right here. And this one is the ruby. So we have the ruby and authenticity for pile number 1. And what is the crystal that would like to, oh, okay. I actually got 2 more, just like I did the first time. It's so interesting. And I think that the reason why these are coming out together is they're actually supposed to be together. So for pile number 2, I'm going to do forgive and passion, jasper red, and beryl. And then I'm going to draw another angel card, or excuse me, a number card for pile number 3. What is the message for pile number 3? It's this one. Unconditional love, 2424. And what is the crystal coming out? Okay, clear quartz. Okay, this makes more sense to me because I was feeling that there's a lot of information coming out here for pile number 2. It doesn't mean that they're getting, it's just that maybe you need more clarity for pile number 2. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this running. And I want you to take a peek at, what this is offering for you for pile number 1, for pile number 2, and for pile number 3. And I'm going to leave this running just for a few more seconds so you can take a peek and see which is really speaking to you at this time, and then we'll dive into the reading. Pile number 1, welcome back. I've opened up your 2 cards here, and we have ruby and authenticity. So authenticity is, it's really about understanding who you are and what is really you. Sometimes we get confused when we get a lot of information and we just take on a lot of things. But what is it to be authentically you, right? To, what is it that you have taken on that was given to you at birth? What you came in here knowing about yourself, what was given to you by your family, by your outside influences, all of that has bearing on, your authentic self. And it helps, transform you as you move ahead. So this card, what it's doing is it's asking you to not lose hope. It's a card of encouragement if you're doubting your abilities. So if you're unsure, like what is mine, what's not mine, I'm sure that we'll get more information as the reading comes out. But whatever it is that you are wanting to do, if you're looking to move into something, pay attention. One of the things that I said in daily reading, I think it was last week, that, it's all about staying in your heart-centered space. And we have this ruby here, I think, adding to that. So when something is really authentic or true for you, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it deep in your heart space. And it's going to resonate with you. And I think that that's why it's coming out with ruby. Because the ruby here is about love and passion. And I think it wants you to really love what it is that you're doing. That if you're doing something right now that doesn't feel passionate, then perhaps it's a time, to ask, what am I getting out of this? Whether it's a job, because I'm kind of feeling that it might be a job or a relationship, or maybe it's, something that you're seeing that's around you that you're just not comfortable with. And when we grow, sometimes we grow in spaces that no longer can hold us. I have a little quote on my refrigerator, and it says, anything or anyone who doesn't make you feel alive is too small for you. So I think that that's why this heart is, ruby is asking you to really look at your heart. What are you loving? What are you moving forward in? Are you committed to this? Is it just, are you doing it because you feel like you have to, or you just don't see which way to go? So let's ask for the cards. These two jumped out for us. So this is, I don't even know how to pronounce it. So if anybody knows how to pronounce it, please let me know. These cards, they're Ceccoli or Ceccoli. I don't know what they are, but they're a lot of fun. So we have some more numbers coming out for you. And this is 11. And this is 26. And these are really, really interesting cards. So if you look at this, she's got a lot going on here. She's in a space where she's getting to see what is in front of her. And this is kind of the fast moving card, right? So I think it's asking you to take a look at all these things. Do you have too much going on in your life right now? Because that's kind of what I'm getting from this. Maybe you like to do a lot of things and you have your hands in a lot of different places, right? And that you're, maybe you're wanting to know, like, why am I doing all this stuff? Because this is about, being able to, the card is called improvisation, right? So I feel like she's a leader in this space. It doesn't mean you're a man or a woman, but they're coming from a place of understanding there are a lot of different balls in the air. There are a lot of things that are going on, and you just got to kind of go with it sometimes. And it's hard to do that when you're not stable and you don't know who you are. But I think that I love these cards because I feel like they're bringing in a little bit of a playfulness, which I think might be absent here. This is asking you to allow this next step in your life to evolve and to kind of guide you. It says, let each step of the process lead you onward to the next. It can refer to anything from relationships or projects, jobs, rather than scrambling to gather all the information and to know exactly where you're going. It's asking you to kind of trust in the process a little bit. So I think it's back to this heart-centered card. When we're coming at things with our heart, with an open heart, and to feel in to what is true for us. That's where this authenticity comes into play, right? We kind of get involved, I think, sometimes in a lot of stuff. That's what this card is showing me. There's just a lot going on. And, you know, sometimes it's hard to know which way to go. And I think that that's why it's asking you to take a moment to pause, to kind of you don't have to figure it all out right now, but maybe it is time for you to take a different path. Maybe there's something, because this is telling you whatever it is, like right here in this space where you may be a little bit foggy about where you're going, something is going to come in quickly. So allow it. Don't feel like you have to push it if things aren't making sense right now. Allow things to kind of come into be, because this card is about things that are moving forward. Even sometimes when we take a step back, take a breath, sit in our truth, in our authenticity. Sometimes it's hard to do that because there's so much going on. But I think this is asking you to do that because everything is moving very fast right now. Last week I had, oh my gosh, I had this energy download that was beyond comprehension. And it just, everything was moving so fast. And I feel like, yeah, that whatever it is that is happening, it's like things are moving very fast, and it's telling you timing is really everything. So be aware of what's going on. And let's pull some of the cards from Kyle Gray's deck here. This is an Angel and Ancestors deck. So for pile number 1, as we move into this space, it's asking us to be heart-centered, to know who we are, to not have to figure everything out, kind of improvise, because things are moving very fast. But what is happening right now at this full moon? So what is going to be revealed to us? What is being illuminated? Is it that we have too much going on and things are moving really fast, and we're going to have to you know, put some things down because it's not all resonating with us? So let's see. What is the guidance coming in from the full moon right now for pile number 1? What is being illuminated? That is too many. Okay. All right. So let's see where we're going with this. There's quite a few cards. So is there a lack of passion going on right now for you? Because this is going right here under this ruby, which is about love. The fire guardian is coming in to help you ignite that about your and to harness your power. I love that it's right here with this authenticity. She's coming in to harness your mystic power. And this is to unlock the magic within. And it's really interesting that this has a key right here, right? It's like, it's part of the process, is trying to figure out, you know, who you are and where you're going. Wow, what beautiful cards coming in right now. So if I take a look at the fire guardian, and we're looking here at the ruby, your passions are something that you feel really strongly about, right? It's going to be something that really you can feel in your heart. So I think this is part of it. If you kind of felt like what you're doing right now is not really doing it for you, like you don't feel that you're not resonating with everything, it could just be because you have so much going on that there is there's like too much. It could be a little bit too much. I'm gonna bring this down a little bit. There we go. And yeah, and so these cards are coming in to be part of your reading, because it's asking you to I think it's asking you to open your heart and to kind of look at where it is that your passion is coming from, right? Where is it that where is it that's kind of, where's your heart pulling you? Where is the direction that is starting to feel like you or less like you, right? I think it's asking you to look at the signs here. So the card is asking you to connect with your desires, to follow this kind of passionate, what your heart is saying. And maybe part of who you are is something that you are completely unfamiliar with at this time, or maybe you have tapped into a little bit, but it kind of scares you a little, you know, with the High Priestess card, because the High Priestess is she's a lot of mystical powers. She has a lot of powers that aren't easily explained. I think that's why I'm having trouble with the words. So I think it's asking you to align. She's looking forward. She's got, you know, she's in white, and she has almost like a golden alchemy around her to be able to transform from something that didn't feel like her into something that is her. So this is about embodying that thing that is authentically you. And it may be something relatively new for you. That's kind of what I'm getting, is that, you know, you've been surrounded by all these things, and sometimes by creating a lot of things in our life, it's actually creating distractions, and then we don't actually see who we are, who are we here, and you know, who are we meant to be. So this is a very magical card, and the card is coming out because I think it's telling you that there's an opportunity that's going to come up around the full moon, that is going to show you something that is going to reveal some sort of innate power, innate gift that you have that you've really been unaware of. Because these are very, very powerful cards. Because with this magic guardian that's coming in, I feel like he's, I'm going to go into the guidebook about this magic guardian. I have seen this come out a few times, and I've met a woman that I swear looked exactly like this beautiful angel that's on this card. And I was kind of blown away, and I didn't know what all that meant, but I think at the full moon, you know, I don't know if you're into some of the crystal, you know, creating moon water or crystal energy or whatever that comes at the time of this bright full moon. But it's telling you that magic is a part of something, whether it's your magic or whether you need to bring out some beautiful magic, you know, whether you need to ask, like, what in my life is not authentically me? Because I think it's asking you to really get grounded, because things are moving very fast, and it's asking you to step into the things that are coming to you, not to push into things from a fear-based place, but there's a direction coming to you, and I believe it's for your highest good. I feel like you have a lot of really amazing guidance around you right now that's offering you. It's almost like that's what I'm hearing. It's like it's holding your hand. I see an angel holding your hand, and very interestingly, Athena is the angel that popped out for you. So Athena is, oh, isn't this perfect? Yeah, this is definitely for you. So Athena is saying it is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. So what it's saying is that you can't do this wrong. You are a very powerful person. Don't distract yourself with lots of little tasks that kind of take away from who you are. It's okay to be in your power. It's okay for you to shine, for you to ignite your passions, for you to question some of the things that are in your life, because as you step into your own power, things are going to accelerate and move very quickly. So I'm going to use the Light Seer's tarot deck to get some confirmation on what it is that's coming out. So thank you. Whoa. Okay. So we have lots of cards flying out here. Interestingly, this is the card that was kind of by itself, and it is the Four of Swords. And this comes out when it's time for you to take a step back, but this was upside down. So I think that it's saying that, interestingly, it's bringing like this heart-centered. It's when you need healing, and I think that you're ready. You're ready to move forward, that maybe you don't resonate with it. I don't know, but what I'm hearing is that it's time. You've got protection. You are guided. You are protected. And the reason why this is coming in reverse like this is because it's time for you to move. This resting time was a time you needed, but it's almost like your powers have been incubated in this spot. So it may not have been a physical resting. It may have been that your powers have been sitting here waiting, resting within you, waiting, because the Knight of Wands, I feel like, is adding to what this fire guardian is. She is moving forward with all of her understanding of who she is, her inner light, her inner power. And again, we have the Stallion, which is bringing in this fast moving energy. And then we have the Four of Wands, which is about a celebration. So it could be that you're finally becoming secure in who you are and what it is that is resonating with you. Sometimes they say it's a marriage card, but I'm not feeling this. I'm feeling that you are going to be working with others and being able to create stability for others. This little tent over here that's got all the fiery wands around it, I've never seen it in this way before. I don't know if if you resonate with healing, but I feel like you're going to be guiding others into this space or something. There's some sort of magic around you that is going to create this space of energy. I don't know if you're an energetic healer. Like, I work with energy all the time, and so this resonates very much with me. Creating a space for yourself to understand your magic, unlocking this power that maybe you've kind of kept dormant and hidden. It's time. It's coming out in a big way. And what the Ten of Swords is this Ten of Swords comes out when you're moving now to the light. You're moving in a completely new direction. It is time for you to step into your power, to step into this new day, to step into who you are, and to be this authentic self. And I think it's all about your power. And maybe you were afraid to do that, afraid to step out and into who you really are, and have just kind of kept yourself busy with these small little tasks because you were afraid of this big power. The cards are saying, don't be afraid anymore. I feel like this is your reading. I'm going to see if there is anything else that, okay, definitely. So there are two cards and they went flying out. So give me a moment. Okay, so this is why these cards really wanted to come out, because we've got these beautiful new cards. So the first card that is here is the Fool, and this is all about a journey. Like what the other card was talking about is like, let go, step into trust where you're going. Everything is divinely guided. She has this beautiful crystal in her hand. She has the gifts that she needs. She has the magic all around her. And this is, again, these are major arcana cards. The last two cards coming out for you is the beginning of the journey, the Fool, when you can let go and move forward without worrying about where you're going. Don't bring any baggage into it. Just trust that you're going in the right direction, but follow your heart. Don't listen to other people. Be your authentic, true self, because that's what the High Priestess is bringing in. She's bringing in the understanding that she has this deep intuitive power within her. She's got this magic. She is tapping into the moon. She's tapping into her creative power. She's tapping into what's true for her. The High Priestess brings in magic, abundance. She knows who she is. And that's what this reading is all about. You stepping into your true power, knowing who you are, no reason to be small. Trust in what you are feeling right now. Trust in your ability to be able to tap into all this magic. It's safe for you to be powerful. You know how to do this. You know how to do it in a loving way. You're not going to get it wrong. You're not going to misuse your power. And when you do, you're going to feel everything around you resonate. It is your time. It's time now. You are moving quickly into this energy. So yeah, time to no longer hide. And yeah, you are divinely protected. Thank you, pile number 1, for being here. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If it does, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions and would like further reading, please, reach out to me. I would love to give you a reading. I do have some time in my calendar in the next few weeks, yes, for a reading. So I'm very excited to be offering those. I'm also offering remote tuning. So if that's something that resonates with you, I would love to work clearing away any old energies that might be lingering around for you. So until next time, have a beautiful day. Bye now. Pile number 2. Thank you for being here. I'm very excited. So this is really interesting because we got so much. So I don't know if you have been asking for a lot of information, or if you just got a lot going on right now. So the first two cards that came out are Forgive, 303, and Passion in reverse. And this Forgive card is, I think we're going to take a deeper dive into it, and perhaps these will give clarity. But, do you need to forgive yourself? Is there someone else? Is there something that you need to let go of? Because when we hold on to things and we're unable to forgive, it's almost like we're dragging around some old unresolved issues. And I'm not saying that you need to condone everything, but part of it sometimes is not being able to let go and forgive what we brought into the whole situation. So it's kind of a reminder asking you to it's time. Whatever you've got going on, whoever that you're kind of tangled up with, it's kind of time to let this go. Because I think it's carrying into whatever it is that you're doing right now. Because when you have great passion in your life and things are running smoothly, you've got a lot of energy. And when the card comes out in reverse, like this one did, it's really saying that you don't have any energy, or you're having a lack of energy, and you're kind of mistrusting yourself, maybe because something didn't go right. And when that happens, sometimes we can get started on things and we can't even finish like what we started, because because we're unsure of where to go or how to move forward. So this Jasper card is coming in when we need some nurturing and some protection. And what the guidebook says is trust in the healing power of love. So I think that this is really asking you to forgive. Whatever this situation is that it's bringing in at the new moon here, because we asked what is being illuminated for us at the blue moon, is this deep need for love or forgiveness. Or if you've done something, I think somebody's going to forgive you, because it says you may soon find yourself drawn into something which you might want to care for somebody. I mean, maybe what is coming in is that whatever it is, it's an opportunity for you to heal and to move on. And it's interesting because when I see the green card, I'm thinking of, our heart centeredness, right? Our heart chakra is all about the green. But what Beryl brings in is resolution. So with this card bringing in forgiveness, what this card is bringing in, this heart-centered moment, this time to kind of get past it. I mean, the reading couldn't be any clearer that, Beryl is asking you to let it go. The Beryl card comes out when it's saying an ongoing problem or dilemma is going to be resolved, and it's going to be resolved in an unexpected way. The current situation, as it's resolved, it says it will simultaneously and subconsciously let go of a past regret or guilt that has only served to sabotage you and your creative ability, which is why this passion card has come in upside down. So it's time to open your heart, and you'll see some illuminated or the unlimited potentials that are open to you. And right now you're not feeling that, you're not seeing this, but it's time to let whatever that thing is go. So let's get some more information. This is kind of a little bit more of a playful deck. So give us some more information about what's being healed here. And so we've got quite a few cards. It's really interesting because I feel like the reason why all these cards are coming out is because people have been telling you this, like it's time to let go. Excuse me, talking so much. It's time to let go of these things, and everybody's been telling you that, but I don't think you've been listening. She's here by herself. Look at this. She's hanging out by herself. Ooh, there's 4 of them hanging out by herself, right? She's not seeing what's right in the room. This one, is kind of sitting here, not making a move yet, and she's kind of got her back to this thing that's trying to come in and like tap and let her know what's going on. So let's take a look at these 2 cards right now. And so they're both offering You know, this one is saying to be strong, be vigilant in how it is that you know, be true to yourself. It's time right now to observe, like, what are you doing? How is this old stuff affecting you and letting you go? Because when you let it go, now it's going to allow yourself to, it's kind of asking you to get rid of like these petty things that happen in your life, right? Step outside of that. As she's by herself, she's going to be able to look at things in a new way. And I think that that's what the moon is bringing in for you, is the ability to kind of step out of like the old garbage that's holding you back, and then to be able to move forward in a new way. Because this is the karma card coming out. And when karma shows itself, karma, you know, there's a lot of information out there about karma, but this is the way I see it. Karma is what happens after you've been involved in something. So it's a result of something that has been in your life. So the thing that you did that you're kind of, you know, trying not to forgive, you know, you're dragging it along behind you into every relationship, into every aspect of your life, and you feel like somehow or another that it's because you can't let them get away with that thing. The problem is that you're the only one getting damaged by this. It's your behavior that is kind of looping around and keeping you in this kind of bad place, is not allowing you to heal. It has nothing to do with them. Whatever the situation was, whether you did it or whether they did it to you, it's time to let it go. Because right now there is an opportunity at the full moon to let this go. And the full moon is illuminating in a big way what is going on for you, because it needs to. You need to let this thing go. It's time for you to heal it. You know, some of us spend an absolute lifetime holding on to things and never letting go. This card comes out because she's intimidating, and maybe that's part of what it is. Maybe you're intimidated by this other person, or maybe you are the intimidator. This one is, you know, kind of knock somebody down. It's interesting that this card is coming out after the karma card, right? So I feel like this is some sort of aspect in this, right? Is that they're really bullying here. This is about sometimes our bad behavior is because we're stomping our feet and needing to get what we want, being the person that says this is what it has to be this way, you know, my way or the highway kind of situation, but it's only hurting you by doing this. So allow somebody to stand by and help, but if you're the one doing the intimidating, so if somebody's intimidating you and you're kind of feeling like you're left out in the cold here, and you're kind of feeling like you're the kid that got picked on at the playground, if it's an old behavior and you're just still dragging it around and you haven't forgiven what happened to you as a child and it's affecting everything that you do, it's time to let it go. If you were the one that did that to somebody else and you are like in your head about, oh my God, I can't believe I did all this stuff. I have no way to make it better. The karma's coming back to me. I feel like somebody's going to really hurt me because I've hurt other people. It's when we allow ourselves to be forgiven and we allow other people to be forgiven, the energy now moves around the situation and it's released. If you did something to somebody and you're not allowing yourself forgiving, you're holding them in that space as well as you. So you're both being held in the space, but it's hurting you because they may or may not know of this energetic cord that you've got attached to them. They may be suffering, but the truth is that if you're tied to another person because of something that happened, it's weighing you down. It could be weighing them down as well, but you're only in charge of your own, your own ability to let it go. So when we look at this card, number 16, that's coming out, these cards feel very soft and very playful, and it's talking about very deep issues in a playful way. This is saying that once you've had this thing that you're allowing yourself to let go of, or this thing that somebody else is, that adventure is coming to you. Like she's riding this great, she looks like a bucking bronco here on this beautiful little soft bunny rabbit, but really it's about her moving forward into something else, her moving forward into adventure, into love, into something that feels good, into the freedom. This is like almost like the freedom that you're going to feel, the weightlessness that you're going to feel once you are able to, to let this situation go. So let's go into Kyle. This is a big reading here for you. I feel like this is so important for you to understand that it's really time to let this go. And that is way too many cards. I'm going to pop these back in and see. Let's narrow down the focus here. Kyle Gray for pile number 2. Okay. There is, shift the perception. This is the perfect card to come in with what it is that we've got going on here. So the perception that you have may or, it's an older, I feel like this, I don't know if this just happened. I kind of feel like it's been hanging around you for a long time, or the other person for a long time. So it's asking you to look at this in a new way. That this is, it may not have been exactly the way, it's different for each one of us experiencing it, right? I experience things one way, you experience things one way, and we can be at the same place, same time, same experience, it seems, but we're each going to experience it differently. So the air is asking you to change the way you think, and it's going to change your whole reality. It's going to allow you to move into a new space. So let's see what the crystals have to say as we, I did get a couple more cards, and this is what, I feel like I have to read these. There's just so many cards here that it almost feels like I don't want to overwhelm you with so much information, but when it's asking you to kind of be able to choose your path. So you can stay attached to this, or you can choose to let it go, move forward, go on a new adventure. But it's asking you to be brave and to be honest. And some of this and what you are experiencing here could have an effect on you and your ancestors, that some of the things that you're experiencing are part of ancestral patterns, and it's time to let those go, because you have an opportunity right now to heal not only for yourself, but from your ancestors, and so it doesn't stay in this pattern of whatever it was, this bullying, or whether you felt like, whether you were isolated, and whether you're you're pretending things are not the way they are, and this could be something because you were hurt in a previous life, or your ancestors, which have given you their DNA. They were really, really hurt in some way, and it left them unable to trust others or to open their heart to others, and they kind of bullied, and they just felt like they just couldn't see and be compassionate towards others. But once you allow this to let go, and I recommend, sitting in meditation, writing things down, asking what is hiding in me that's not mine? What did I bring forward? What is part of my ancestors' lineage? Sit down with yourself and ask these things. Sit out in nature. Sit with a pen and a piece of paper and ask for some information, because this is a big deal for you. This is going to change your life and allow everything to go in a new direction, for you to be able to be authentically you, and to be, but you have to be brave enough to release this old stuff. You have to let go whatever it was, forgive, whether you're forgiving your ancestors, whether you're forgiving your family, whether you're forgiving a lover, whether you're forgiving something from your childhood, whatever it is that you need to forgive, it's time. It's time to shift your perception, choose your new path, be brave, because this is going to move you more than you can ever imagine. So what are the angel messages coming in? I feel like it's this one. Oh, wow. This one came out in the other reading. And it says it's safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful. So I don't know if this has kept you not feeling like you have your own personal power. Let's see if there's another one. Oh my gosh. So things have been flying out. I have to pause this. Okay, thanks for that little pause there. So what is interesting is that as we have this like elder move beyond ancestral patterns card, and it's saying here that it's safe for you to be powerful. This is the card that popped face up. You are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. Wow. Okay. So that I think is really important for you. It's telling you that, maybe that's part of what this ancestral stuff is that you are holding on to this stuff because it's the least, you're afraid to let go because you don't know who you are without it. And it's been around for so long that, it's just become part of you, but it's time to let it go. It's time. It's directed you too long. And the negativity of other people and then all this negative stuff that's around you is also affecting you. So you can talk about it. And when you talk about it, it just reignites it again and again and again. So we're going to go to the, okay, maybe those want to come out. The tarot deck here, which is the Light Seers Tarot. Yeah, so this is kind of a new sort of a way of being, right? Of being able to open yourself up to a new way of love. This is like the white and knight in shining armor. And then we have lots of tens here, which is talking about the ending of burdens. You're going to have everything that you want and you're going to feel secure again. So this is about, I think somebody's going to come in. If you can allow yourself to let go of this old stuff, it's actually keeping you from what I feel like maybe the thing that you want, which is to feel this love and open-heartedness again. And I feel like there's a really big possibility that this is happening. And maybe you had such a bad experience in the past that you're bringing it forward into the future. But now I feel like it's time. It's saying that these are 10 cards which come out at the end, because the end is also a beginning. There's 1 and the 0 it's like the Fool card is the first one in the deck. It's like being able to allow things to move forward with childlike enthusiasm, to move forward in a way that allows you just to forget about everything from the past, because this is a new moment and a new day. But I think that is what you're going in a direction of by allowing all this baggage or somebody else to carry that baggage for a while. Let the reins go and allow yourself to forgive. I don't know. So I'm getting a lot of different messages from this. I don't know if what this is saying is that you need to walk away and forgive this love of the past that you thought was your white and shining armor. Your white knight. That's kind of what I'm getting from this. Not that a new love is coming in, but it could be, but that you need to move forward with your own energy and to shift your perception, go into a new direction. You can choose it. It's time to move forward, and that you're protective, and that what you're going to move into is what you've always wanted, which is this ability to be secure in relationships and things. So I'm going to ask for a little bit more clarity about this Knight of Cups card. Is it the energy letting go? So the Page of Swords, I feel like you're going to get some information coming in, and you're going to be seen in a whole different way. You're going to be able to... Something is going to come in. Maybe it's going to change the way you perceived something from the past, and it's going to liberate you in a new way and allow you. So that's what I feel like this is. It's going to allow you to be able to move forward and to get on with your life, and to do it in a really powerful way. So in a way that allows you to release old patterns, not just for yourself, but for your ancestors. I mean, it just really resonates. That's why this Karma card came out for you as well. So pile number 2, thank you. I'm sending you big hugs because I understand very much when you're dragging around things from the past, and how that can end up affecting the way you are in the present. So I'm sending you lots of love, and if you have any additional questions or would like a private reading, please reach out to me. I have a link in the description box. And yeah, until then, have a beautiful day. Bye now. Welcome back, pile number 3. Okay, so we're starting this with 2424, unconditional love. And so I find that 2s are about coming together and the 4s are about security, and you have clear quartz, which clear quartz to me is about amplifying and being able to program and to get the things that you want and you desire just by focusing on them. And this, I don't know if this is something that you feel resonates with you or that you're hoping for, but this card right here is about many things. But it's really about letting you know that you have what you need to get the desired outcome. Whether it's love and you want love to come in your life, or whether you need more balance or more excitement, whether you have goals and things that you want to have come forward. This card is saying, now's the time to let yourself really shine, that you need to tap into your confidence and really feel how fabulous and strong that you are. And I love that the clear quartz is coming out alongside with this, because when you look at the clear quartz, I mean, clear quartz is a crystal that we can find everywhere. And yet it's extremely powerful. Like, I don't know if we really realize, like, I have clear quartz right here. This is a clear quartz pendulum. I bring it out because I want this energy, this intention that I have to bring out this clarity. That's part of what clear quartz brings out, but it's about infinite possibilities and about being able to see things and to be able to create things. And in this card, it's telling you that whatever it is that you want, you can do that. You can sit with a clear quartz crystal if you have one, and that thing, that ultimate desire of yours, program it into the crystal and then hold it and sit with it and thank it for bringing about the thing that you want. We're all here, right, on this beautiful journey, and it should be fun. And so I think if it were me, and if I had one suggestion, I would say, if you don't have a piece of clear quartz, go out and get a piece of clear quartz and just give it a job. Say, okay, your job is to fill in the blank, like whatever it is. I would like love. Help me see, the loving aspect of myself that I would like to see in others. Show me how it is to make that new job be a reality for me, because I'm not loving this one. And I really see myself doing many, many, more things than what I'm doing. I don't want to be limited. I want to be expansive. So that's what this is all about. And what it says in the guidebook is, remember, all is possible if you believe it. Just make sure it's truly what your heart desires. So that's very exciting, right? That's a lot of beautiful information. So I'm going to go to this Ceccoli deck. It's, my kids were in Paris and, in Italy. And I was just drawn to this deck. So I don't know if it's a French deck or if it's an Italian deck, but it has a lot of really great energy. And oh my gosh, I don't know if you can still hear me, but that flew so high, it nearly smacked me in the face. And look how beautiful this card is, right? She's standing on her tiptoes and she's surrounded. I mean, this looks like a magical card. And I love that it's also bringing in this number 2 again, right? She is surrounded by what looks like love, which is what this unconditional card is. But there's just a lot going on for her here, but it looks like she's standing on her tiptoes and she just looks like she's surrounded by potential, right? By so many amazing things. And she's got this, she just looks gorgeous. She looks like she's ready for anything. But the card actually brings in the this energy of distraction. So I think when it's coming here, make sure you know what your heart wants. What is your heart's desire? What is your unconditional? That perhaps you have so many things that are pulling you in different directions that you haven't had an opportunity to really sit with what that is. So it's asking you to kind of go in by yourself. That's what this card is asking you to do, is to go in. What it says in the book is you've forgotten what it's like to operate on your own without sharing every thought and experience with others. These distractions are pecking at you like restless little birds. Shoo them away, because it's time to get really clear about what it is that you want. And the things that you talk about, our words are extremely powerful. So when you're talking about the things that you don't have or you don't like or whatever, it's not adding to the benefit of what you need, which is you need clarification. That's what the clear quartz crystal is asking you to be clear, to move into, that you have this great power and opportunity right now. So let's ask Kyle Gray to help us figure out what is it that we need. We asked the moon here, what's being illuminated right now at the full moon. This is part of that. It's asking you have a few days to really get clear about what it is that you want. Wow, this is a powerful card. I really love the energy of her when she comes out, because as you can see, right? So she's got a lot of distractions here with all these birds coming in. She's got these birds here because she knows, it says grow within your current situation. She knows that there is magic, there is wisdom, and there is magic within what she is able to do. So I think that is, you know, I'm going to draw some more cards, but I really think that part of what's going on here is that you've got all these little people pecking around at you and you don't know who's the wise one. Which way should I go? Maybe they're giving you too much counsel, and that's kind of what that you know is saying. But it's saying, let's see, I'm going to go to the guidebook. It says the wise one is based on something that the younger generation is lacking, which is commitment and reliability. When the card appears, you're being guided to continue working on the growth and expansion within wherever you are. So I really feel like it's asking you to kind of step back a little bit from all the things that you're hearing, and to tap into your own experiences. So keep working on you. But you don't have to share everything about what's going on with you, because it's not going to resonate with that's what I'm hearing, is that as you're going on this path and you're learning what you're learning, and you're so excited about it that you want to share it with other people, because you're growing, you're becoming wiser about things that maybe the people that are around you aren't quite getting. And so they're like, maybe discouraging you or telling you things in a different way, and you're losing the experience or the purpose or the wisdom within the experience that you just had. So let's ask the angels to clarify this. Okay, so that one, this is interesting. So I don't know if you're looking to do something, but this is saying, it says no conditions are favorable right now. Wait or look into another option and ask the angels to help guide you. So perhaps some of what you got right now, because I feel like this, it's really interesting to see if it can all come into this. It's actually, yeah, it's bringing too much light on the card right there. But I feel like it's working with this card. It's like the same feeling and the same energy. And she's kind of by herself and wondering what it is to do. And maybe what this is saying is you're getting some information, but I feel like you need more information. There's more. So if you're planning on, like, maybe I don't know, maybe something came to you and you're feeling like, oh my God, this is it. If you had a question when you came into this reading and you were asking like a yes or no question, this is saying it's not the time. But I think what all of this is bringing you into is that really it's not the time, because you're not really clear about what it is exactly. So before you move forward into something, that you really need to grow into what it is that you're experiencing, and to see all the moving parts, and to understand it more before you move forward, because you've got a lot of maybe distractions around you, and you really need clarity that, you know, you have a possibility for this secure relationship. Like, this is part of who you are, but I think there's more to it than that's what I'm hearing in my head. There's more to it. That there's more to you. There's more to the situation. There's more to be offered to you. And when you share it with others before you really understand exactly what it is all yourself, they can taint it, and it can become something that it wasn't meant to, just because other influences, like you've reached a point where some things are coming to you and you're you need to integrate it before sharing it with others and understand it in a deep knowing before you move on. So I'm going to ask the Light Seers Tarot. Okay. I don't always, you don't get to always see me shuffling because I'm a little bit out of the picture because I want you to see the cards, but these flew out over here and they're major arcana cards. So something is coming in for you in a big way. And this is the Hanged Man. So I almost feel like this is you. You're being illuminated by the sun. There's some things, and the Hanged Man is about a pause. I think it's asking you to integrate this lesson that is just coming into you, because so much more. This Sun card is coming out because there is a lot of information. There is a lot more that's coming in for you. This is what the Moon is going to illuminate even more. So slow down a little bit about you sharing your information until you really feel. That's what this pause is about. I mean, this almost looks like, you know, the number 4. If you look at it, it looks like an upside down 4, right? Yeah, so if you see it this way, is that right? Yeah, I see a 4, like that way is the 4. And it's the 12 actually is what it is. And it's funny because this is 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is asking you to kind of take a pause and to allow more of these signs and signals that are wanting to come in and to reach you. It's like reach out and touch them. Grow within what you're getting right now, because there's something really big coming in, and I think it wants you to be ready for it. And that there are some things out there that are kind of getting in your way because you're sharing it. You're sharing a lot of it because maybe you're feeling very powerful and much more confident about about what's going on. I'm going to go back to the guidebook about this 2424, about this unconditional love, because it was asking you to assess your goals, open yourself up to infinite love, balance, compassion and joy, and self-assurance. But it says, you've got this, don't believe us, more like you don't believe in yourself. You need to tap into your confidence and accept the possibilities of what's coming in right now, and that now is the time to let yourself shine. And I think that is being mimicked here in this Sun card. And I feel like you're really being illuminated, because I think that we get downloads all the time. And some of them really resonate with us. And then you feel like this amazing way. I had this experience where something downloaded came to me. I shared it with somebody, and I couldn't imagine anybody having a negative reaction from this loving download that I got, but they did. And I recognized, I actually lost part of this relationship because I shared something. And it kind of feels like a little bit of a flavor of that, is that, believe in yourself, know that you are unconditionally loved, program a clear quartz crystal to make sure that you have clarity. It amplifies the energy, but take a pause before you share it, okay? And it's not for everybody's ears, is what I'm hearing. So what else do we have here in Light Seers? Okay, so cards are flying out everywhere. So we have the 3 of Wands, which is when you're at the beginning of something, but again, it's in reverse. It's like you have energy, you're looking out, where do I want to go? But it's asking you to take a pause right now, to not move forward yet. There must be something that you are still digesting, because the next card that came out here is the 8 of Cups. And that's when it's time to walk away. And then the other card that is in reverse here is the 2 of Wands. And this is about travel. So there's something that you need to resolve first before you can move into this space that you're feeling like you're ready to move into. because all of these, like including this card here that has asked you to not move forward, all of these cards are saying that there's something more that you have to let go of before you can set out on your journey, because these are about your creativity, your inner light kind of moving forward. And you know, you have the Sun card, which is illuminating, and I feel like you've been illuminated. I feel like something really big must have come into your life that has set your mind in a direction that where you feel like you've got to move forward. But I think you need a little bit more information before you go, or to, you know, maybe you're getting information from others after your, like, divine information that's coming in that's kind of clouding things for you. So it's not time to move right now. That's very clear here in these cards, is that it's really not time to move. That you have what you need, but you need to digest it before you move on. I'm going to ask to see if there's any more information for pile number 3. I feel like this one, yeah. This is a choice. The Lover's card is about choices coming out, and it could mean that somebody is coming in your life that is, you're going to really be able to share it, and it's going to ignite things in a different way. All of these, this is like a triad of higher cards coming out for you, your major arcana cards. It's saying something is going to be illuminating. There's something really big, possibly another somebody that's going to come in that's going to help you to have more clear guidance. It's going to bring in unconditional love for you in a way that you haven't experienced. And what this triad is going to do, it's like you need to pause right now before you move forward, because this is still needs to come in for you. Or if you have met this person, there's more like coming forward. But I feel like there's another part to the puzzle. There's a second piece that still needs to come in. So can I get any more information? Okay, I'm going to have to pause that. Sorry about that. They really went flying. So the 2 cards that came out, the first one that I turned over is the Ace of Swords. So this is about new information, new wisdom, new understanding. This is about our higher self and light coming in. So again, that kind of confirms what I just said. There's something new coming in. You don't have all the pieces of the puzzle. It's time to kind of integrate what you already have. And this is the 8 of Swords, which she's being able to see something differently. It came in upside down, which is really showing her. This is what happens when you're all in your head about something. It's like you think you understand what's going on and you're looking at it from a perspective, and it's not real. What part of what you're seeing is there's a misunderstanding of some of the information that you got in. And it could have been because it was being influenced by outside people that you shared things with so quickly and you were so excited. But this card is kind of bringing in the understanding that the information is it's like you don't have all the pieces, or you're overthinking, but you're overthinking in a way that is not allowing you to move forward yet. So let's see, okay, so we're gonna go with this one. Okay, yeah. So there again, it's like, this is what happens after you digest the information, you know you're safe to move forward. So that's what's coming up. There's a lot coming in for you at the full moon, but what it's going to do is either it's going to bring somebody else coming in, it's asking you to pause because there's more information coming in for you. You're going to see things in a new way. It's going to allow this ending to happen, this kind of overthinking, because the information that you're seeing is not exactly, this is like the ending of this confusion. That's what that sees to me. It's like when you have the 8 and it's this way, it's about confusion, overthinking, and this is about the ending of it. This is the reason why she's front and center, is that there's something here that like everything was not, all the information was not seen in a correct way, or maybe there was too much coming in and it was clouding the issue. But I think that is ending, and that you're going to be able to rest assured in what it is that you're feeling. But this is like the safety and security. This is again a pause as you sit with your heart and the knowing. You're going to go into a space where you really know that it's right, and it could be love, because this situation is being flanked by this love. The Lovers, in the 6 and this little heart here at the end where you're kind of, yeah, it's going to be, I feel like it's somebody that is really going to understand you and somebody who's really going to be in a nurturing place and be able to hold you as you move forward with all the signs and all the information that's coming in for you. So pile number 3, this is your reading. Good luck to you. I hope this resonated with you. If you have any other additional questions and you'd like to reach out for a private reading, if you follow the information that I have in the links, there'll be an opportunity for you to reach out. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, if you are, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so much. And until next time, have a beautiful day. Bye now.